I was looking at an interview by right? And he made a comment about something, man, that I had no idea about, man. He said that the night that Biggie got killed, he was planning on meeting up with two porn stars, Heather Hunter, and the other female name is Janet Jack or something like that.
Janet Jack me.
Yeah.
My man, you don't watch the tapes? No. Yeah, bro. What got me was Clark Kent said he was there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, let me just tell you something. It took over 20 some years for me to get that message from Un. And that relinquished a lot of guilt from myself because I was believing when Puff told me, well, Gene, you ain't got to go. And if I would have said, well, F it, I ain't going, man. Y'all going to see. Somebody going to die. And I would have stayed back. I was thinking years and years and years that was my fault, that I went. You understand what I'm saying? I thought that I would have gave Big a out. And then somebody said on my show, Jose Trucking, dude named Jose Trucking, said on my show, he said, Gene, God messed up Big legs where he couldn't walk. Big could barely walk. He had to use a cane. They was pushing him around in a wheelchair. You understand what I'm saying? He walked that night because he didn't want the fans to know, but it was killing him. It was hurting him. You understand? Could barely walk. And we had to run out that mother place. Big would have got messed up because he couldn't run out of there. And can't nobody carry his big self. You understand what I'm saying? So if he had to run out of there, he'd have been messed up. So God messed up his legs, hoping that he would not go nowhere. Clark Kent, the vice president of Motown at the time, told him, Big asked him to go to London with him, told him, why you going to that party? Don't go to that party. He said, no, Puff and D-Rock set this up. That same night he on the phone with Heather Hunter and Janet Jackme supposed to come to the room, and do you? And you let somebody talk you out of that? Still couldn't get him to sit down. So me thinking, if I don't go to this party all these years and get Bigger out, it's my response. And Big ain't even my responsibility, but I'm responsible, you understand, for going. When Puff told me I ain't even have to go. I'm thinking that Big's death is part of my fault because I shouldn't have went. I should have stayed back and maybe that was his out. God messed up his legs. That was his out. Clark Kent told him not to go. That was his out. Told him not to go. That was his out. Ain't nothing Gene Deal could have said to that boy to stop him from going to the party because the devil had already planted the seed.
Yeah, that's real talk, man. But speaking of Clark Kent, right? How do you feel about him saying that, Biggie, he got killed because Pac lied on him?
No, that ain't why Biggie did. That ain't why Biggie did. Big caught a bullet from somebody else, and that happens to us all the time. They caught a bullet that was for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened to Big. But Big wasn't Clark Kent. What Tupac did, they say in rap songs all the time. Dude's been battling throughout the years. And until that drill stuff came around, who was dying from it? Who got murdered from it? When LL battled Ice-T, Hammer, and Kool Moe Dee, who died from it? Nobody. You understand? There's been battles throughout. You understand? Throughout rap. Nobody died from it. I think Biggie and Pac was the only two. That's because it was bigger than rap. It had more to do than the rap. Biggie and Pac is dead because they wanted rap to be where it's at right now. They wanted to control it in a way that, one, a revolutionary will never let you control that. And even though Big was a street philosopher, they still would have came together. You understand what I'm saying? Pac being a revolutionary, you know what I'm saying? In his rap, he still was friends with Big. And once they sort that stuff out, rap would have never been the same. It wouldn't have been what it is today. They wouldn't have had that control.
When you say that Big got killed because he caught a bullet that wasn't meant for him, what you mean by that?
This is from me being there, right? This is from the FBI investigation, right? That bullet may have been meant for Puff, because the dude came down to Puff first, but he was stopped by me. Then when we crossed the light and Big them stopped at the light, the dude came out the parking space, and it seemed like the hesitance of what he did is like, yo, them niggas blew the light. They blew the light. But I got Big right here. And then somebody said, take him. Get him. It was just a hesitant. Because if it was meant for Big, why would they wait till we get way across the light to start shooting? Why would they wait for us to get across the light? It was a flashing red light. Why would they wait for us to get across the light if it was meant to be? You understand? We was across the light and had stopped because Tone said, yo, somebody pointing a gun at Big now. Then we heard a pop, 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 pop. So that wasn't meant for Big. Somebody got the okay to do that.